Well, hello. Very impromptu going online and stuff. As you can tell, there's a lot of resin on the desk here this evening, um, and not a lot of sound going on because, as I said, very impromptu late. There's been so much going on here, so I'm just going to find something to put on in the background for music purposes. What we got? Oh, that'll do. After some adverts from somebody
How are
or
you
other
not tired of spending your
making noise.
hard-earned money on a million different
Just talking
productivity
over it.
apps? Well, here's how you can save and wave goodbye to Asana.
I don't know. I don't know. There you go. That's on. So yeah, moody stuff. That's what we need. So yeah, Monday, ouch, I got home to find my lovely friend Nigel had posted off the Trench Crusade stuff. So that turned up, and I've been waiting for this for ages. And so on Monday night, I got busy and painted this chap. Now, I'm not sure, but I do know that OBS has been a bit silly. So it hasn't actually updated stuff. Yeah, Trench Crusade, yeah. Hello there, Gizmo. So even so yeah, so that was the first one I got started on Monday night, basically. I did all these settings and it was looking really cool with some tripod. Oh. Damn it. No, let's say OBS is updated. So I do know from no, not that one. Okay. It's the other one. Your new boss. I do apologise. Like I said, OBS is annoying. Is the sound okay? Because I do know that Millie, when her OBS went updated, she had problems with the sound. So is that coming through okay? Again, it's fine. So as you can see, he's got a six-pack, this dude. Your voice is a bit quiet, okay. I will speak louder. Is that better? I was being very nocturnal. So this is the anti-tank dude. Whacked in some barbed wire because that's always handy dandy. He's massive, so he's a chunky dude. Well, not chunky dude, he's a skinny tall dude. This is one of the heavy mechanized units. And he's shorter, he's a bit chunky. Did all the freehand for the insignia there. Lots of stippling. Big old gun. Very Fallout, I think. So I did this yesterday afternoon. Hello, Plastic Painter. Yeah, so these are part of the mercenaries. So that's the mercenaries unit, which is the anti-tank mercenary dudes. There's 4 of them in the mercenaries, so that's one dude. And you've got that pose. You have a lady version, and another like just aiming down the barrel with his anti-material rifles. The big chunky dude is the power armoured version. The other guy that I painted, to celebrate finishing painting that, I painted this guy. So this is an observer. Now, in Trench Crusade, it's a very religious sort of apocalyptic type scenario. These dudes are basically they hear the voice of God, and they go around, fighting the evil Satan spawn that's rampaging around the world. I haven't actually finished this, but that is one of them. So yeah, inside that helmet is some guy who's basically got God talking to him all the time. So this one, skinny dude, I really wanted to get my hands on him, because I had this idea of like having very pale flesh, as you can see, very bone-like flesh on that. But I was, in my mind, was focusing on him being like the monster from Pan's Labyrinth. That was my idea. So he's probably he's definitely not as pale, but I do like the very muted pale skin, like no real sort of coloration. Got some back muscles there. Look at that. Butt plate of doom. Just like his ammo belts just hanging around as well, which is really cool. But yeah, he's a unit. He is. So, as I said, my friend Nigel got these sorted out for me. Like friend of a friend who had a really good printer, printed them off, and was just waiting for them to turn up. So, unfortunately, initially, all I was after was the new Antioch guys, so like the big chunky dudes. So this is one with a combat shield and a hand axe, and then you have one with like a double-handed axe. Obviously, they haven't put their heads in place. So he messaged me and said, like, I also, and here he is, Nigel. Hello. Just showing off the models. So yeah, Nigel also put an order in. He wanted some mercenaries for himself, but unfortunately his mate just basically piled everything into a box, and Nigel just went, yeah, I can't make heads or tails of it, so I'm just going to send it all to you. I've been sorting through because there were some breakages, so I had to put on 2 legs, well, a leg, which was that one, and that paw. That paw was missing in a box full of loose resin, and I found that paw, and I made this gun dog whole again. He's holy. Holy. So that, where it was like that sword, Zweihander, that sword, I now have very much. Oh, excellent. So again, I love these dudes. I don't know anything about the rules, but I just love the idea of this, like, you know, dude with a massive gun. It works. Yeah, so I did find, like, yeah, I've got an arm missing. Well, this stormtrooper dude, because I was sorting through everything, he's meant to be holding like a stick grenade. I found the grenade part of it, but not the arm. So I'm armless. But there was some other bits and pieces, like there's loads of little like paraphernalia, like the little like crosses and stuff. That thing. And I don't know who that dude, but I don't think he's friendly. I think he's a bad person. I think. I don't know. But yeah. So he was in there. And there was a couple of these dudes. So they're Red Brigade. So I'm assuming I can mix and match stuff. Oh, he's a merc, is he? Like, that thing's a merc. Oh, right, okay. Because I was trying to look on the on some of the things, but yeah, I couldn't see it. One of those dudes. I do have some pointy head hats, so there's a couple of hats there. I've got loads of heads as well, so there's lots of like bits and pieces, which is really cool, especially for doing like conversioning sort of thing. I've got my yeoman squad, so I sorted, so because they're like all together anyway. So yeoman squads, got some heads for them. The shield dude as well with the shotgun or whatever rifle. Who else we got? Oh, we got the trench priest. There's quite a portly chap. The sniper priest, I had to actually make. Well, that's a bit of scrap resin that was in the pile, so I've got that as the barrel. The barrel was missing. So I literally stuck that on about 5 minutes ago. So that's been glued on for the sniper priest, and you've got the heavy machine gun priest as well, and then you've got that dude, looks very stern, with his pointy hat and cane. Hello. This I think combat medic, so her blade was broken, so I found that in the pile and managed to stick that back together, so she looks interesting. And there's some dude with a box. Oh no, it's ammo. It's carrying ammo. It's that sounds like, yeah, ammo for magazine for one of the anti-tank rifles. And then yeah, the stormtrooper guys with the big rifles as well. So ooh, just dropping stuff. That might be a bit too much, really. I'll keep these guys normal. So we've got the one Fanatici dude, 3 more of the big dudes as well. I'm saying I really like. They're just so preposterous. The size and sort of the look. They do look sort of quite Alright, I'm going to catch up, sorry. What the heck is that? Yeah, Trench Crusade, sorry. The green guy looks like RDT mixed with a Fallout Power Armor and Space Marine. Yes, they do. He's like an upgrade from what, because when I was looking at the bases on their stats, they're saying a 32 build base. I'm getting that's not going on a 32 build base. And then I read further, it said they can be upgraded to like the heavy mechanized armor. So I'm like, there you go. I'm currently tending to a Warlord Titan. Good man. So Marius as well has been working on his Titan recently. My Epic Scale 1, Vengeance Ascendance. That's a cool name. That is a very cool name. Merely put on the remains of a severed arm. I've got some green stuff I can do something like this. Lewis guns, yeah. So that's the thing, because obviously Trench Crusade is set in 1914, but on an alternate timeline. So for those that don't know, in 1099, Great Crusade, the First Crusade, well, the first and only Crusade technically, because there was no other Crusades after that, as far as we're aware, because everything went to shit. Some Templars stumbled on some artifact which was corrupted them, and they inadvertently opened a gateway to hell, and Jerusalem basically exploded. So Satan and demons were going rah, out of this gateway to hell, and for almost 800 years, well, it is technically 800 years, humanity has been fighting against the many denizens of hell and their bosses and stuff. Need me to send rules when I'm out of bath. No, I found the website and stuff. I have been perusing. I've been more interested. I said like doing 3 models in like a day, technically, because it was like Monday night, Tuesday afternoon. Is what I've done with them. So this guy that was broken as well, so I managed to get that back on. But I really like him. The armor, obviously going with the gold armor, because you think he's gonna have a bit of bling, seeing as he's got God in his head. But he reminds me of Mordred's armor from, more of the colour from Excalibur, and then obviously I faffed about with the cloak, put some dirty gungy bits on the bottom there. But I really like this one. But as I said, the communicant dude with the big rifle, I love him. I blame whoever dumped it all in a box and posted to you for the breaks. I don't blame him at all. He seems like a nice chap. A damn fine credit to humanity. But these, and I've repaired them, so it's not a problem. As I said, I emptied that thing out good and proper. Actually, there was another bit I've got to stick. That's a strap. A strap for a dude. Where did I put the dude? Dude, where are you, WWs? So I finished a mini. I just got a basic now. Well, now, was you working on a Space Marine? Because I did see your post on Instagram, and there was a Space Marine amongst some squigs, I believe. So is that many you've been working on? What have you been working? What are you working on? Nearly finished the build today. Just ordered the banners from a fella in America too. Cool. I wanted to buy a Trench Crusade, but it was a tad expensive for me, and I wasn't sure if I was able to find opponents. Well, luckily for me, I have one would-be opponent. The the dastardly chap that sorted these out for us. I think it was a cunning plan. He was trying to lure me into his den. Because like I've known Nigel for years now, absolute years, and it's actually he has a passion for gaming and role play and stuff like that, similar to mine, but it's actually playing a game against each other, and now, as I said, I love the whole aesthetic of Trench Crusade. I'd heard all about people like online talking about Trench Crusade, and I thought, what the fuck? I didn't think anything of it. I just like, people are talking about it. Never even looked into it, and then I just stumbled across it. Had a little look at the lore. I can't remember. It just happened. I just fell into it, and then I went into the lore side of things, which was really cool. Actually, Nigel, I don't know if you watch on YouTube, Louise Sugden, Peachy, and Rob Symes. They do a show called Jugs, and they had the Thomas, the main guy, on their show last week's episode. Really interesting to watch because obviously he was responsible for Mordheim. That's his big game that he done, which obviously there's a lot of love for. No, it's Rob's. Fair enough. I did see it like another Uber Marine. The gun nerd in me is trying to figure out what that AT rifle is based on, but I think it's just a massive scale up. Like I would say, that is very well, not too well, apart from the stock wood sort of frame, but you could lose that and almost say, like, if that was just the barrel there, that it was a Barrett like 50, just because of the mag, something 50 caliber mags. So that's what a little bit of a bit. Yeah, so if you search for Jugs, which is Juggz, I think, they are. Because I watched there's a follow-up episode, well, not follow-up episode, it was Juggz, the podcast. But yeah, last week's one was pretty cool because it's like the creator of said game. You need to play Conquest, given I've yet to play Trench Crusade, even though I've painted mine. And you've painted them really nicely as well, because you're a very good painter. Damn you! But yeah, no, definitely check out Jugs. It is a real thing. It does exist. But yeah, it's so as I said, like it's an alternate timeline. So they are holding back the dark swarm of bad dudes, demons, and they've intermingled certain parts of history, like the Black Death. They call the Black Grail, which is actually a faction. Black Grail went around corrupting people. Right. It's quite weird. Hold on. How's that? Is that any better? Oh, that it's weird because I can hardly hear it. So I'm assuming that's better. Can I get a hell yeah? Or no? Because I've gone down quite a lot on that, on the volume. Better. Well, that's okay then. Sorry. As I said, because the update, it's thrown out so many different things. I think you need Gregorian chanting for Trench Crusade building pin. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, because this was so like random, I just literally just grabbed the first thing which was playing, which is Dystopian Wastes Astra Blade Runner Cyberpunk. So yeah, you're probably right. It's not really um, stuff that you would expect really for this sort of thing. I'm just having a look through. There's, oh, this looks quite dark. It involves a cello, but there would be some sort of advert thing here, which I'm going to skip. They're very moody. Not, I can't even hear it. So if you can hear music, I can't. I can hear the sound of a cello now. Right. Right, okay. I'm going to put them to one side. I'm going to put Rescue Dog over there. Make some space. And the old Citadel butt plug. Right. See, I've been so kind of focused on these things, like this worktop literally was, I had all the paints on here. These bits were all buried underneath the paint, and I had like a 2-inch sort of gap where I at first, what the hell? What's going on? Why is there a bloody advert? It's like been on for a minute. So yeah, I was working on the edge of my table, and I was like looking again. Jesus, like I've made so much mess. There is a bit of a mess here, but it was even by my standards, was like, oh, that's a bit crazy. Booba shaker. So what else is anybody getting themselves into? As some of you may be aware, tomorrow I'm attending the premiere of the Unnameable Gundam Quacks. Quacks. I have not heard its name pronounced, though I have no real frame of reference. But yeah, so we'll be meeting up with some other Gundam. I don't want to say influencers. I'm not. I've never considered myself an influencer. I'm an enabler. I'm a terrible enabler, but I've yeah. So going down to see that, but I'll be meeting up with some of the other Gundamers as well, and hanging out and stuff. Just put together 24 movement trays for a RT that I'm going to this weekend. I'm taking a Firstborn Battle Company 100 Marines. Nice. As somebody who used to own a company of Space Marines, it's always impressive seeing them all out and looking badass. So, so I'm going to paint some straps. A bit of Rhinox hide. I'm going to get slaughtered, no doubt, but I'm at the point where I just go for the spectacle. There's nothing wrong with that. Make as big a spectacle as possible, because I think people like seeing a battle company on it, like out and about, is always going to sort of attract people to look and admire. Is having a Titan, for example, on the battlefield is cool, but when you see a mass swarm of well painted Space Marines, angle your camera more towards you so we can see what you're doing. Yeah, good point. Oh, well done. Oh, wire. There you go. So this is interactive. I love it. There's definitely a bit of cello going on there. So I've got the just see. Looks like a bit of white there on the inside of the cloak. I just think I'm just keeping it like that. And with the basing, I wanted to keep it more sort of deserty kind of, because obviously most of this stuff is happening out in the sort of Middle East type, not Middle East, but around sort of Israel, Jerusalem, or Jerusalem, no, not Jerusalem because that's gone. Antioch, Acre, Lebanon, Monday, Lebanon, Palestine, and all that sort of area along the far edge of the Mediterranean, going up towards Greece and stuff. So where I was trying to tidy up, I've made things worse because I can't see what I've put everything. Yes. Scoop that down. I think this is probably the fourth or fifth different layer of red that I've plonked onto this dude. holding my breath. At some point I have to call him finished. At some point I will. But it's just these. I'm actually, because after, you know, all these last few months of painting really small freaking units, like for legions and even like titans and all that. This actually, for me, it's quite refreshing because, like, you know, where I see like like Crystal, when she paints her sort of models, like where she's been getting back into painting models, because I haven't done like this sort of scale for a while. It's all been small scale for the last couple of years, really. The last sort of 28mm sort of stuff was Alpha Legion, I think. Yeah, the TC stuff was a nice change for me too. Nice to get away from monochrome. You do like a monochrome though. Let's be honest. You do love it. You do a great job with it as well. So how's people liking the cloak? What else I was actually having a conversation because I'm going to the Salute in April, um, and I contacted um, the Salute Warlords, like South London Warlords sort of thing, about a question I had, because every time I've entered, I get put into different categories, and you know, you look at the entry things and you see like sci-fi model 54mm. So to me, or up to 54mm. So to me, that indicated scale. So like if you remember like Inquisitor models, they were 54mm scale. You know, these are sort of 28mm. Um, so I entered like Titans, and so yeah, they're big models, but they're only 8mm. And I can't put that. I got put into dioramas. Last year was miscellaneous, which I still managed to get. You know, you made the cut, um, which is pretty cool. So that means you get taken out the cabinets and you're put for consideration. So that was pretty cool. So to be fair, I've had that a couple of times with Salute in the past, but um, this was the first year. Last year was the first year they actually started giving you a card to say you made the cut. So, because I know that at was either Nova or Adepticon, where they done Games Workshop, Golden Demon in America, they were doing the finalists pin, but they also gave a card out saying commendation. So if it was a finalist one, it's good. But if it was a particularly good one that just missed out, you got a commendation. So obviously they've followed suit and gone, yeah, that'll do. That'll be cool to do that. People, friends. Um, this little thing here, this little symbol on this plate. So we've got some stars there. Should I put them in silver, perhaps, to stand out from the gold? Or just keep it simple and just keep it as a gold piece? So you can see a little bit better. Because I did go over the armour with a purple shade. I used What did I use? It's like Putrid Gold. It was a P3 one. Oh, Blighted Gold. And then I dry brushed over it with Liberator. I wanted the spear. The spear was actually done in silver, and then I just went over it with sepia. So it has a different aesthetic look. So it stands out against the gold. It stands out against the gold. You can see on there that hilt and shaft looks different. A pair of boots, not leather boots. I'm thinking. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a little bit of that. Booba Shaker. Where's that finish? Nice. Okay, I think that will do. Right, matey, gonna watch some stuff. Only popped in to say hi. Love you. Love you too. And thank you very much for sorting this out for us. It is really, really appreciated. And I'll try my best to whiz through these, and we'll arrange for a game or something somewhere. Because I've got no scenery. So yes. All right. Well, enjoy your watching of stuff, and I'll catch up with you soon. Right. Something simple, he says. Something simple about a dog. Now, I've done it now. Oh, God damn it. Always happy to play. Bless you. can stop that. So, as you can tell, I'm shaking a retro can because I'll just nip out the door, give this a quick spray, and then start painting it, I guess. Right. 2 seconds, I'll be right back. So that snap. Now a bit of hair dry treatment. Using grey cere. Right. Well, this is going to be tricky. Because my base is going to be that. So Right, so let us. So I did Grace here. Woof. Yes. I'm leaving love. Sorry, I was so lucky. No problem at all. You've been very busy with your painting, and that's cool. It's great seeing you getting the brush out and giving it a damn good thrashing. So yeah, it's all cool. It's lovely having you pop in anyway. As with, you know, anyone who's visiting. But you don't have to. You don't. You know, you don't have to sort of talk. You can just hang out, just chill, just hear me ramble and ponder. But yeah, it's all good. Um, this dude, I'm going to go for a Malamute book because um, my friend Brian last year lost his old boy Storm, who was a Malamute. Lovely, lovely, even mannered, chilled, massive dog. Um, Still got Rain, but Storm, was this big boy. Um, So I'm going to try and emulate Storm in dog form. So I need, that'll go better. So this is quite watered down. And the bestest doggo. Waters. Thanks. Hair dry treatment. quickly check if there. Well, I do know I have pictures of. That's Storm. So, hello there, Zombie Painter. And how are you this evening? And what are you up to? See, I'm painting that up. I'm painting Storm. Good. Just finished magging 2 squads of Sisters of Silence for a client. Not onto now onto 3 Riptides and 3 Ghost Guilds magged for another. I'm a commission builder. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's impressive workload you've got going on there. So Ghost Kills and Riptides. I know the joys of those. When I used to have Tau, because I had 3 Riptides because I love the models. They were awesome, but eventually I had to. I didn't have to, but I did. I sold them because I weren't playing with them enough, and a friend of mine had just finished having like a hobby room made at home, and but he didn't have any armies for him and his son, so I sold him that and my Raptors Space Marine Company. I just charged them what I paid for the actual models, really. So it was a full company of Space Marines plus a lot of Tau, including a Tauuna Supremacy battlesuit, which was brilliant. But yeah, so he got a result. I got some much needed cash to help buy me a new Reaver Titan and MOTs and car insurance, funny enough. So yes, that was a win-win, I'd say. So I'm working on some Trench Crusade, as you can see. Just So you have that dude I done Monday night with his anti-material rifle. He's an anti-tank gun dude. Looks a bit different. That's a heavy mechanized commando stormtrooper type dude. So a bit of free hand on that. And as I said, it was very Fallout. This guy I did yesterday, as well as the green dude. He's a what they call an observer, but basically he's touched by God. He literally can hear God's voice, and so he does God's bidding in the war of Dread Crusade. So yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Yeah, I've got 4 of the new Krieg boxes waiting for me at the studio. Not looking forward to building all of those horses. You know, I always used to like the Forge World Rough Riders that Krieg had. It's just like, you know, the horses with gas masks on. I do sometimes like stuff that's a little bit out there, much like Ammunition Dog in this instance. But I only noticed with the plastic ones recently, I think it was like the Marshall on horseback as well, that they've got like, don't have hooves, they have like claws, or, you know, so it's just like, oh. And obviously they've been altered over the years, so wait, I didn't get notified. How's you? Oh, hello, Mr. Mouse. I am okay. It was a last. I had lots of stuff to do this evening, so I literally just logged in, came on, and here I am. So yeah, I do apologise of notifications. It was just straight on into the fire as such. I'm just painting a hand grenade. How are you, buddy? What are you up to? What we're working on tonight, Mouse? Warlord tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of Warlord work going on this evening. Right. So I think Marius is doing well. Marius is working on sorting out his company strength Space Marine force for a tournament he's attending to this weekend. So you know what that's like, just getting the final bits together, ready for battle. I'm really enjoying the build and the progress of it all. Well, that's cool because it's a cool model, and there's nothing what's not to love about doing a Warlord Titan. It's just there's no feeling in the world greater. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something interesting and cool. That'll do. Oh, sorry. Another bloody advert. Really? That's not called for, really. I can't abide all these adverts that are coming through. I just realised that I could use that for basing as well. So, where are we? the wrong kind of brush. Yeah, I honestly can't wait to get her done, but not rushing. It's not like that. You've got to take your time with. Treat her right, caress her, love her. Nice. What's right? Dreading what a trim. Well, to become a true princeps, you gotta do it. Got to nail that trim, baby. Well, for such an impromptu stream. It's not looking too bad. It probably needs a little bit more work here and there. But on the whole, I'm pretty pleased with that storm. Do the final bit, and then I think I've got, well, I need to get sleep. I'm tired. Plus, I've got early rising tomorrow for this Gundam get together. Pardon me. This is definitely going to need 2 coats. Right, quick blast, and then we'll go again. Perfect time to finish. Oh. Well, I hope that the rest of your warlording goes well, Master Mouse. And oh, jeez, I'm a tired boy. So, Doggo, best this boy out. Let's not have it up. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's it, peeps. I can't even. So yeah, I will be back to normal Saturday from 8 p.m. and I hope you have an awesome rest of the week, whatever you are doing, and I'll be sure to make sure I do notifications earlier as well. But yeah, I hope you have a great time, and I will see you at the weekend. So until then, happy hobbying. Take care, everyone, and laters. If I can press buttons.